Back to all the great classics, all the great clubs, even talking about, believe it or not, DJ Starsky. Yes, and Red Alert. I mean, he made his bones in the Bronx. He talked about hanging out on the Deuce when he was selling nickel and dime bags. And Guardian Angels and I were giving lump downs. And we were like knocking the hell out of the drug dealers. And the guys playing 3-card Monte and the shell game in the Deuce. He remembered all of that. Old DJS. I was kicking mad knowledge with him about all the clubs I had been to, all the rappers I knew, all the disco freaks. So was Todd Shapiro, who actually told him, you know who married me? You know who married me? And so all of a sudden, DJ Rockwell said, who? He says, Al Slim Shady Shark. Oh my God! Pissed me off! I was ready to bail out on the LIE coming back. I said, who married you, Tom? Al Slim Shady Shark. What the hell is that? Bad enough you're like homeboys with Slick Rick, who I hate, I loathe, I despise. They'll pull you back to Jamaica! So I got a little heated in there, and then DJ Rockwell said, I tell you what, man, before you guys do the bird, you gotta drop some tracks on my video. Oh, whoa! DJ Rockwell, he was around in the beginning. We were talking about, oh yeah, I'm telling you, oh, he was so good. The Furious Five. He knew all of the Furious Five. It was so good. The Message. And he was singing tunes. He went back from rap to disco, rap to disco. It's like the best ride I ever had, man. I mean, after coming out of the club, the other room, and hearing I specialize in Love Sharon Brown and then Fly Robin Fly, I said, oh man, this is the total bomb. I get the ride from DJ Rockwell. All you gotta do is go to DJ Rockwell at hotmail.com. That's DJ Rockwell at hotmail.com. And he will testify as to the ride we had back on the LIE. Talking disco, talking rap, talking old school, talking clubs. And he had a little beef with Starsky, you know, he had his milk crate with his vinyl, you know, spinning stacks of wax. Starsky knocked him down the stairs, and luckily he said it was all compacted in that milk crate. And then he beat the living daylights out of Starsky, but became his very good friend. That made sense to me, because that's the way it used to be with the early rappers. You know, everybody, well, MC. I'm the DJ. Oh, man, it's so good. Our number's 1-800-848-9222. That's 1-800-848-WABC. Because, see, we don't talk, oh, Biden sucks, Trump is God, Biden sucks. I leave it for the rest of the day. Sometimes these other talk show hosts and hostesses, they got nothing else to say, so they go into the old playbook, oh, Trump is God, Biden sucks, and Trump is God. We don't do that. This is theater of the mind. We talk about things that go beyond politics. They deal with your personal life culture. The most intimate details that you thought you would never share, you get an opportunity because I don't have yet. Cauldron. I mean, imagine sitting there watching DJ Rockwell just pimp behind the wheel. Ooh, that ride, man. And by the way, he took the Uber ride, slipped out the back door. His wife was like pissed at him, wanted to answer his call. He lives near Belmont, the racetrack. And then when he saw me roll in, he said, it's worth the fact that my wife won't talk to me for a month of Sundays now. Yeah! I mean, hey, man, that's keeping it real, right? That's keeping it real, Broadway Bill Lee and Avery, our telephone talent coordinator.
Some store owners and a...
Yeah, who is that? Oh, no lane trying to bogart us. We'll get to him later on. Oh, this is so good. This music raised the roof. I mean, the other room in Deer Park. Ooh. You know, we're talking old school here. It wasn't EDM, electronic dance music. Okay, that wasn't that kind of crowd. But let me tell you, some of them baby boomers, they heard this music and they got right into the vibe. They were down on the dance floor, if you believe it. They said, Sliwa, get the hell out of here. Time for us to party hardy. At the other room in Deer Park, New York.
It's another side of midnight, 77 WABC. You're listening to one of the most iconic stations in the nation, an American original. Talk Radio 77 WABC and WABCRadio.com. Listen to this podcast now on the Red Apple Podcast Network. One Tough Podcast with Bo Dietl.
Everyone in this state, please call your friends. Please call your relatives. This is not a Republican or Democratic campaign. This is a campaign with one word: fear. If you don't feel the fear that I do, I have my children and my grandchildren living in this city. And again, I tell Lee Zeldin, please, when you're campaigning, bring it out there. When they are out there and when they're robbing you, when they're beating you or they're assaulting you, they don't ask you if you're a Republican or a Democrat. You know what they do? They just rob you or they just beat you. So this is not a Republican or a Democratic campaign. This is a one-issue campaign as far as I'm concerned. It's fear and crime.
Download all of Red Apple Media's podcasts right now through your favorite podcast platform. The 77 WABC online store.
This is James Golden, a.k.a. Bo Snerdley. Go to the WABCRadiostore.com and check out the new 77 WABC merchandise. From t-shirts and hats to jackets and bags. Enter discount code JAMES15 for 15% off your purchase at WABCRadiostore.com. You'll want to go to WABCRadiostore.com.
Talk Radio 77 WABC.
Oh, yeah.
He knows New York. He is New York.
Cred that the others don't have.
Curtis Sliwa. Talk Radio 77 WABC.
Oh, yeah, Chaka Khan. Never forget Grand Park, North Shore, Chicago.